Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Davian. I'm a prestige beauty advisor for Ulta Beauty. What I do on this channel is I do things like unboxing the premium box for Boxycharm for the month of February. I unbox the base box. I also do Ipsy Glam Bag unboxing, and I also do like try-ons, different foundations, and I show you maybe dupes for high-end items and drugstore items and all of the hot new stuff that's coming out, with foundation questions, or what they should be doing with their skin or sun damage. There's just a bunch of things that a lot of women come in with, and so I bring those questions and that information to this channel, honey. So if that sounds like something that you would like to get regular updates and information about, I ask that you hit that like button and then also subscribe to this channel so that I can continue to bring you these videos. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing of the premium box for Boxycharm for the month of February. I've already taken a sneak peek into my boxes, and so I know what this is. It's so gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush palette, and it is called The Secret Garden, and it's from Lovelies. Check this out. This is the most amazing blush palette ever, is it not? It's called the 3D palette, and as you can see, this is why. Like, look at how gorgeous. This is like a satiny type finish. Beautiful shimmery satin finishes, and then these are kind of less shimmer but still super, super beautiful. Like, this is a two-tone color story right here. This one is also a two-tone color story, and then these two are their very own individual color. Check that out. That's just on my finger. Look at that one. That one is bling. Such beautiful colors. Ooh, it feels very nice and creamy. The swatches don't go on for very long, like they don't continue on. So hopefully they blend well, because that's the first thing I noticed. They kind of stop like right in the middle of me swatching. So hopefully it's gonna blend nicely once I have it on my face. But other than that, like, the colors themselves are absolutely gorgeous. Because I typically mix a lot of blushes together, that's what I'm gonna do with this one as well. They're all so pretty, it's so hard to decide. Beautiful, like, look at that, it's so gorgeous. If you didn't know, if you want to kind of lift your face up when you're applying blush, what you want to do is apply it at the right spot. So if you are looking at your face head on, you want to take like the corner of your eye, and then you want to apply your brush at the highest point, your cheek area. That's where you want to start your application. And if you're trying to kind of lift up your face, give it like that faux facelift type effect, placement is going to be super, super important. Another huge tip about applying blush is because, I know when I first started learning how to apply makeup and whatnot, we're always told to kind of smile, to kind of bring out our cheeks so that we are able to apply the blush. But the thing is, we don't walk around our day every single day like this smiling, right? So what you want to do is just have a normal face when you're actually applying your blush. That way, when you place it down, that's where it's going to stay. So if I did it while smiling, what's going to happen is I would put it right here, and then when I'm done smiling, it's going to drop. And with that dropping, it's also going to drop all of my entire face is kind of going to droop and drop. So when you want to lift it up, you want to place it higher. So again, I'm going to start about right here, go from there. Again, you want to pat it on. You don't want to swipe, you want to pat. And you just want to go up with it. That again is going to give your face a lift. Beautiful. And then go up with it. I'm going to add a little bit of this one into it now. I'm going to brighten it up just a tad. And then with whatever is left on your brush, I always like to do it on my nose a little bit. Next up, can somebody please tell me why they sent me an expired eyeshadow palette? Excuse me, it's not technically expired, not yet, but it's going to be expiring in like a few days. Can somebody tell me why Boxycharm sent me an expired freaking palette? I cannot even believe it. So right when I opened my box and I saw this, a memory flashed in my mind. I totally remember, I want to say it was like the summer of 2020 when I forget his name, the guy who used to own Boxycharm, and then he would always come on Instagram and like give us sneak peeks and stuff like that. And then he's the one who made the announcement that when Ipsy acquired Boxycharm. But anyway, a flashback came of him showing this palette. He was giving us a sneak peek of this palette back in 2020. I remember that. So right when I opened my box and I saw this, that's what it took me to. I'm like, oh, okay. I never got it in my palette. It was a sneak peek. It was something that not everybody was going to get. I wasn't necessarily upset about not getting it. I don't know. It just wasn't something that I was super excited for or anything. But I definitely did not end up getting it. I mean, when you look at the palette though, it's a really, really gorgeous palette. It's an eyeshadow palette, super pretty, a lot of like spring colors. This is definitely a gorgeous spring vibe, and this, of course, this color just screams at you the second you open the palette. Like, check that out. It is a beautiful pressed glitter. Like, look at how absolutely stunning that is. That's a gorgeous pressed glitter right there. Not only is it a pressed glitter, it's almost like a duo colored pressed glitter, because there's more than one color in there. It's just really gorgeous. So I'm opening the palette, I'm looking at the colors, and I think it's super gorgeous. And you know, I happen to flip it over. I happen to turn it around on the other side, and you guys, this thing is set to expire in but about a week now. So check it out. This says MFG, and I know it is probably backwards to you guys, but I will tell you what it says. It says MFG, that's going to stand for manufactured, and the date is 2/29 of 2020. Manufactured 2/29 of 2020. Expired, we all know EXP means expire, 2/28 of 2023. 2/28 of 2023. Today, as I film this, the date is 2/16/2023. So 12 days, this is going to expire. Like, what? So it was manufactured in 2020. So 3 years ago is when this first got manufactured. They give it to me in a Boxycharm for February, the same month that it's set to expire. Like, what? Huh? Are you okay, Boxycharm? What is going on? Like, what is going on over there? I just don't even understand that. Blows my mind. I don't get it. I don't understand it. How are you going to give us expired products? What? I know it's not technically expired yet, but what do they expect? Expect us to get full use out of it in 12 days? So in 12 days, we're supposed to get full use out of this? I don't think so. Say what? So yeah, I have some opinions about that, and I just gave them to you. Never mind that I have a ton of palettes that are expired that I probably still use. That's not the point. That is not the point. I'm just going to use this really pretty one right here, and I'm just going to put it on my inner corner. Ooh. Ooh, that is poppin'. That is really pretty for an inner corner. Like I said, it's a gorgeous palette. It is just so strange and weird that it is expired. I don't get it. Next up is going to be this palette from Ciate London. It is another eyeshadow palette. So that was a little bit interesting. But again, these colors are very gorgeous. Like, check them out. You have a pretty cool color story. I mean, you've got a lot of neutrals. You definitely have some neutrals in there. You've got a little couple spring vibes in there, and then you have some cools over here. So, you know, it's a good mix. I would say that this is definitely a nice mix. Pretty nice formula on their eyeshadows. So I already have my eyes done. I'm not going to do much to my eyes today. I mean, one thing I could do is kind of just highlight my brow bone with maybe this one here, Palace. Yeah, you could definitely see a difference. This one just definitely brightens. This one looks a little bit brighter. It brightens up the whole eye as a whole. I always loved a good brow highlight for sure. So let me do the other side. That's kind of cute. That's cute. I'll have to play with this palette some more. Like I said, Ciate London typically does have a pretty good formula on their shadows, so this one should be good. The fourth item comes from Beauty Bakery. It is their Hydra Silk Primer. I've been hearing mixed things actually about this. I have been hearing good things, but you know, a few people have said it's a little bit drying as well, or not necessarily that it's drying, just that it is kind of geared towards more oily type skin. And me, I've got dry skin, so it wouldn't be anything that I run to, but I definitely am curious to try it. As you can see, it definitely does leave a little cast. I see a white cast here. Let's see if it blends in to, okay, that's good. So it does leave a cast, but then you can blend it out. Okay, so the consistency actually is a mix. It reminds me of the Benefit Professionals and then also the Smashbox Smoothing Primer. It's like a mix of that. That's the kind of consistency that this reminds me of. I do like that, even though it starts off with this white cast, you can totally blend it in, or when you blend it into your skin, it does go away. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely try it. I see why it's called Hydra Silk Primer, because it does, I don't feel a tackiness to it. My skin, after I applied it, I feel like a silkiness, almost a slipperiness to my skin after I apply it. So I will definitely try this out, let you guys know how it goes. Like I said, I've heard mixed reviews about it, so we shall see. The fifth item comes from the Refreshments. Now, the Refreshments I thought was an Ipsy thing, but apparently because Ipsy and Boxy are the same companies, apparently they're bringing in Refreshments to Boxycharm too. So this is just a shea butter lotion, and it looks to be like an all over body lotion. I can always use more lotion. Like I mentioned earlier, I've got really dry skin, so I'm always looking for good lotions. I'm not mad getting a lotion in my box. Wow. Hold on, I retract what I just said. No, I'm not mad to get a lotion in my box, but it does irritate me a little bit that I'm getting this in a premium box. I don't understand why they're giving us refreshment items in a premium box. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't jive. That does not vibe with me very well at all. I did look up the price of this, and it's $14. So I'm not sure why this is in a premium box. Not quite happy about that, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm always happy to get lotion. I do love lotion, but if they were going to give us lotion in a premium box, I would expect a higher end lotion, not from Refreshments. That's all I'm saying. Finally, the last item is, and I have heard people rave about this one, so I'm excited to try it. It is from Ace Beauty. It's a liquid lipstick, and check out the packaging. Isn't this the coolest packaging ever? It's so beautiful. You've got a little gold top on there, but check that out. Very cool. And this is in the shade Manifest. It's called Manifest. This is very nice and very like velvety. I really like how velvety it is. Yeah, I thought I would like this one, and I really, really do. So that's awesome. Super glad that I like it. Okay, so quick recap. Let's go. Eloise blush palette. I definitely love this one a lot. Super impressed with the colors, super impressed with the formula. Very pigmented. Was definitely a hit. Item number 2, the expired palette. It's crazy because I absolutely love the palette. I don't love that they gave us an expired palette. It'll be a hit and a miss, I guess. One or the other, hit and a miss. I wish it wasn't expired, but I do love the palette. Those are my thoughts on that. Item number 3, the Ciate London eyeshadow palette. I definitely like this. Ciate London does have a good formulation on their eyeshadows. Not the best ones, like I've had a lot better. Even some drugstore eyeshadows I would say are better than the Ciate London ones, but they do have a good formula, and this is a pretty palette. I love the mixture of the colors also. They have a lot of warms, cools, shimmers, mattes, so you can probably use it most year round, if not all year round. So with that, I do like this one. I will call this one a hit as well. Yay! Hit number 3. Item number 4 is going to be the lotion. I don't mind getting lotions in my boxes at all. I do mind getting a refreshments lotion in my premium box. I'm going to say this one's a miss. Absolutely a miss for me on this front. Next up, the Hydra Silk Primer. I wasn't able to try this on my face and do a wear test or anything, so it's really hard for me to say hit or miss. It's very popular, so I guess that's what it has going for it. A lot of people seem to like it. That's what it has going for it. I haven't tried it, so man, I am gonna have to stay neutral on this one. I cannot call this a hit or a miss yet because I have never tried it and I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm gonna have to be neutral on this. Last item is going to be the Ace Beauty lipstick in the shade Manifest. I absolutely love this one a lot. The formula is really nice too. It's a really fluffy almost. It's like a fluffy air matte. If you've ever felt the NARS Air Matte Blush, that's kind of what this formula is. It's a really pretty fluffy silk, almost like souffle. On a lot of different fronts, this is definitely a hit. I will have to do a long wear test to see if it is a long wear lipstick, and we will go from there. But from what I know and what I've seen from it thus far, I would absolutely have to say this is a hit. Out of the 6 items of my Premium Box Boxycharm, I call 3 of them a hit, 1 of them a miss, and 1 of them is neutral. So that is it for this video. Hit that like button if you like what you saw, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. Remember, as a Prestige Beauty Advisor, what I'm going to be doing is videos like this, Ipsy unboxings, and then also testing out new makeup, trying out new makeup, doing foundation wear tests, and then coming back with information of questions that a lot of women have coming into the store and bringing that information to you guys. So hope to see you in my next one. Bye.